So Thea, welcome to Payments Unpacked TV. It's such a pleasure to get you with us today. This is the first time in my career that my home life and my work life have coincided. And I just wondered, as we start talking about banking hubs and payments and banking, whether perhaps first of all you could introduce yourself and tell us about who the Banking Hub organisation are.
So my name's Thea Watts and I'm the Regional Manager for South England and South Wales for Cash Access UK. So Cash Access UK are the company who are owned by the UK's major banks, and we are the people who deliver banking solutions and banking hubs to communities across the UK.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of the information session that you've been running to talk to us today. I've got three questions. They're really simple. So my first question is, as the last bank in town leaves Maldon, what is the future of banking in Maldon?
So the great news for Maldon is that Link has recommended a banking hub with an ATM. So what happens is, when a last bank in town, this occasion it's Santander, announce their closure, Link do an assessment on that community and they look at all sorts of things and they will go, right, we recommend a deposit solution or something. So Maldon is getting a banking hub. So this will provide banking services to the community and further communities that are near Maldon. So face-to-face banking with a community banker, and also access to cash services and everyday banking like deposits and withdrawals, etc.
Fantastic. Well, when Santander leave town in the coming months, we're looking forward to a brand spanking new banking hub.
Absolutely. There'll be a continuation of services, so they can't close until we open, and there will be a service in place from Cash Access within the 12 months from announcement day, which was I think the 19th of March, so there'll be something in place by then.
So by next March we'll see the future of banking here in Maldon.
Yeah, we've got 186 across the UK, so we know what we're doing.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to joining that group of new banking hubs.
Yeah.
Okay, well Thea, I used to go to the bank in town, I used to do my everyday banking, and I understand in the future I'll be able to go to this brand new banking hub. What services can I expect to get from this new banking hub?
Okay, so if you want to do your general day-to-day banking, such as deposit a cheque, withdraw money, deposit money, or pay a utility bill, then you can do that at the counter 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. You don't have to wait for your specific bank to be there. If you have something a little more complicated, so you have a loan or a mortgage inquiry, or you're worried about potential fraud, like an email, if you don't want to do any sort of account management, or you've got an issue with your card or something like that, then it's best to go to your community banker. So 5 banks will be represented on each day of the week. So you'll have, for example, Monday with Barclays, Tuesday Santander, and so on.
Fantastic. So it seems to me the banking hub is doing two things. On one side, it's just doing my everyday banking for me, a bit like an in-person ATM.
Yep.
I'll have an ATM outside to withdraw cash 24/7, but then its second function is to fulfil those more complex requirements, and I can go and see somebody from my bank and do those more difficult things.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can walk in, that's the thing, you don't have to make an appointment, it's a walk-in service, and you can actually go in and just sit down and have a conversation. It's bringing back that face-to-face banking. It's in a secluded, completely separate room. It's very private and confidential.
So Thea, you've told me that different banks will be there on different days on a rotational basis to meet my more complex needs. Exactly what services can they provide? What can I do when I meet my Barclays banker or my Santander banker at the hub branch? So
the rota will be 5 days a week, and it won't change. So it will be the Barclays on a Monday, and Santander will always be there on a Tuesday, for example. So you walk in. The banks offer slightly different services at a hub, and I think the best way to find out what you can do is actually go onto the Cash Access UK website, and you can select your bank and look. Actually, if you drop down to NatWest, for example, it will tell you exactly what you can do within the hub.
Fantastic. Well, we'll put the link to the Cash Access UK website in the notes below, and I guess people can check out what Barclays would do and what Santander would do.
Absolutely.
That's great. So Thea, my last question to you is, when's it going to happen? You've told me that Santander, the last bank in town, is going to leave these shores. You told me a decision was made to give Banking Hub in Maldon in March 25. What can I expect to happen in the next few months?
So we work on A Day, which is what announcement day. So as soon as we have the announcement from Link that a banking hub has been awarded, for example, or a solution has been awarded, we have 12 months to get something in place. So What will happen is, at the moment, we're going through finding a property and going for commercial lease. That takes months. It's the longest part of the project, actually fitting out. Once we're in there, we can actually fit out between 8 and 12 weeks. So that's actually the easy part, I'd say. And I don't work on that team, so I say easy.
Disclosure.
Yeah, absolutely. But the lease does take a long time, so things go a little bit quiet. But we're in the lease period at the moment, so we have to have a solution or a hub in place by March 2026 will happen. Sometimes when things overrun with a permanent hub, which it does happen sometimes, the lease is not quite signed, or there's work still going on, we will put a temporary hub in place, which means we borrow a little bit of community space and then we pop a temporary counter in, which is run by Ritesh, the banking hub operator, and his team, and the community bankers will be there. It's the same service, it just looks slightly different until the permanent hub is open.
Fantastic. Thea, I'm super excited to see what happens in March 26.
Yes.
I might be guessing where it might appear in Maldon, but we'll wait for that to be announced officially.
Yeah.
But we're very much looking forward to getting the banking hub in Maldon, and thank you for spending time talking to us today.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you. So Ritesh, I've met you today. First time I've ever met you. It's lovely to meet you. I'm here in the Maldon area recording videos for Payments Unpacked TV about a banking hub.
Yes.
Well, first of all, tell me, who are you? Why am I talking to you today?
My name is Ritesh Piku. I'm the postmaster for the local area, and I'm running the banking hub as well. So we are helping the community, and we are giving all the question and answer today to provide a bit of detail that what the banking hub gonna be. This is why we are here and providing the services as well.
Fantastic. So you're going to be the new operator of the banking hub up here in Maldon at the top of the hill. If I was somebody who used to go to Barclays or Halifax or NatWest to do my banking, I'll come into your brand spanking new hub. What will I be able to do?
Absolutely. I mean, there would be the days for the banking individually separated. Just for example, Monday would be Lloyd's, Tuesday would be NatWest, etc., etc. You can come in and do the lots of services which banks supposed to be doing as well. There is a link for the cash access which you can go and in the drop down menu you can see what banks do the individual banking services. You can withdraw the cash, you can pay in cash, you can do the check deposit. The business customer can always come in and have the change giving services as well, and lots of services which you can come and do that in a banking hub.
So whatever I might have done when Barclays were over the door or NatWest was over the door, it will have banking hub over the door, and I can do that same stuff in that branch.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you can, it's gonna be your banking hub. So all the services, or I would say most of the services, would be provided on the banking hub.
Perfect. And you've obviously been appointed. It's great news for today. You're smiling about it. What excites you about being the new banking hub operator here in Maldon?
I am really excited and looking forward this opportunity to help the community. That's the number one. In my post offices, a lot of customers do come up, and because all the banks has been closed, they are very sad, I would say, and helpless. And I can able to help each and individual personal and the business customer to the banking hub. This is the way I'm looking forward for it.
Perfect. Well, I look forward to sometime in 2026 coming up the hill into Maldon and seeing you operating this new banking hub for Maldon. Thank you. It's great to meet you.
Great to meet you as well.
Lovely,
Thank you. Welcome.
Thanks for tuning in to Payments Unpacked TV. Please subscribe at payments-unpacked.com. Well, it's not very often that my banking career and my home life coincide, and it's been a privilege here today to visit the Cash Access UK information session about the new banking hub coming to Maldon in just a few months' time.